Welcome to the Sikh Dharma International series of educational how-to videos. In this video, we'd like to welcome you to your first visit to a Sikh Gurdwara. Within this short video, we will show you what to expect and how to navigate it, no matter that you may be unfamiliar with it all. All people are welcome, men, women, children, from any spiritual orientation or tradition. Many Sikhs will wear traditional flowing Indian-style clothing when they attend a program at the Gurdwara. Some people may be in all white, and some others may be in rich, bright colors. But clean, modest, Western-style clothing is also acceptable. As a visitor, when you go to a Gurdwara, you should dress as you might to enter any house of worship, in clean clothes that are modest and not ostentatious. As you will be sitting on the floor with legs crossed, women will find pants or long flowing skirts more comfortable and modest than short, tight skirts. Everyone removes their shoes before entering the Gurdwara. Many people will also remove their socks. This is done to preserve the cleanliness and sanctity of the Gurdwara, and it also demonstrates our humility in that we are all equal before God, with nothing in between the soles of our feet and the floor or the earth below our feet. There will usually be a designated area to place shoes. Some Gurdwaras may have a special room for shoes, and even some may offer an area where you check your shoes with an attendant who will give you a numbered card or token for retrieval later. We keep our heads covered while we are in the Gurdwara out of respect for being in the presence of our Guru. Some people may be wearing a turban, and others may only have a scarf. The intention is to cover your head. There is no requirement to wear a turban in the Gurdwara, only that your head is covered. For visitors, many Gurdwaras have clean headscarves that you can borrow. As we enter the Gurdwara, the first thing you will notice is that the whole congregation is oriented toward the prominently placed Sikh Guru Granth Sahib. The Sikh Guru Granth Sahib is the embodiment of all Sikh Dharma wisdom and authority. Although it is in the form of a large book with the collected writings of the Sikh Gurus and other revered saints, for Sikhs everywhere, this represents the living form of their Guru. As such, it holds the place of utmost importance in every Gurdwara. The first thing that everyone does upon entering the Gurdwara is to humbly bow before the Guru Granth Sahib, touching the forehead to the floor. Sometimes this requires that you wait for your turn by standing in a line that advances toward the Sikh Guru Granth Sahib. The act of bowing brings the heart above the head and represents the sacrificing of your mind and your ego to your highest consciousness. In addition to bowing, it is customary to leave a donation in front of the Guru Granth Sahib. The offering is made in gratitude for blessings received. These days, it is typical for the donation to be money. $2 to $10 is customary. The offering can include food or other materials and supplies needed for the functioning of the Gurdwara. The offering is a contribution in support of the Gurdwara operations and services. The Sangat, or congregation, sits for the majority of the program in a simple, comfortable, and respectful way. During the program, the Sangat, or congregation, will stand during the Ardas, or group prayer, and while the Sikh Guru Granth Sahib is in procession at the end of the program. In order to be in sync with the rest of the congregation, standing when everyone stands and sitting when everyone sits, if you simply pay attention to what those around you are doing and follow along, you will find it easy to observe this protocol. As you transition from standing back to sitting, it is typical and respectful to bow again from the place where you are sitting. Men and women sit separately as a reminder that during the time we are sitting together in the Gurdwara, rather than be focused on our personal relationships, our intention is to be in relationship with our higher consciousness and the Guru, the embodiment of the universal higher consciousness. Everyone is expected to sit on the floor with legs crossed, without feet pointing forward. Some Gurdwaras have chairs for those who are medically or physically unable to sit on the floor. At rare times, it may be acceptable to lie down, like at a Ransabai or all-night kirtan, but your feet must always be pointing away from the Guru Granth Sahib. Out of respect for the program and those who are singing or addressing the congregation, it is appropriate to avoid unnecessary conversation and to silence your phone. Some Gurdwaras may be able to provide you with the words used in parts of the program printed on paper sheets or in a booklet. Feel welcome to ask for this if no one has offered it. People attending the Gurdwara program may enter and exit at any time during the program. You are welcome to stay in the Gurdwara for as little or as long as you wish. If you need to exit the program to use the restroom and intend to return, then you can simply stand and make your way to the exit to the restroom. It is sometimes expected that you will wear your shoes while you are in the restroom and then remove your shoes again before returning to the program. If you need to leave the Gurdwara before the program has finished, it is customary to bow your forehead to the floor in the direction of the Sri Guru Granth Sahib and make your way quietly to the exit. During the program, there will usually be a series of selections of Sikh scriptures set to music. These selections will be presented or led by a group of musicians sitting in the front of the Gurdwara. Sometimes the words of the scripture, including a translation, may be projected for all to read, or it may be handed out on printed sheet. You are welcome to sing along with the congregation as you are inspired to participate, but it is not required. Please do not clap along with the music or clap in appreciation at the end of a musical segment, as this is considered to be disruptive to the meditative sacredness. At the end of the Gurdwara program, the Sangat or congregation is served Guru Prasad. This is a blessed food that is made of flour, ghee, and sweetener. You should receive the Guru Prasad by cupping your hands as if you were holding water. If you would prefer not to eat the Guru Prasad, it is best to receive it in your napkin or clean hands and then offer it to someone else, either immediately or to offer it to someone who was not at the service. The Sangat remains respectfully seated while everyone is being served, after which the Sri Guru Granth Sahib is carried to its sanctuary in a procession. During the procession of the Sri Guru Granth Sahib, everyone stands until the closing short prayer is completed. In some Gurdwaras, the Sri Guru Granth Sahib remains at the front of the Gurdwara after the service has finished and the congregation respectfully exits the main hall. After the closing prayer, the Gurdwara service is complete and the congregation then gathers for a communal meal, usually in another room. We hope you enjoyed this how-to video. Please let us know if there are any other topics about Sikh Dharma that you would like to see in this video series. We continue to release new videos in this series on an ongoing basis, so please check back periodically. You can see this series at our YouTube channel, which is linked to our website at www.sikhdharma.org, where there are other resources about Sikh Dharma and information about our upcoming events. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.